Hi everyone, my name is Busari Abiodun. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about inventory valuation using last in first out method, which is Lifo method. In the last video, I gave an illustration on the inventory valuation and we use first in first out method to prepare the inventory accounts. So in this video, we will also take an illustration and we use last in first out method, which is Lifo method, to calculate the inventory account. So what is Lifo? That is last in first out. In this method, the inventory movement is based on the inventory that came into the store last will be the first to be moved out of the store. That is, the last inventories received into the store will be the first to be sold out in the case of wholesale or retail business, or the first to be moved out for production in the case of manufacturing company. So now, just like I said, in inventory valuation, in preparing the inventory ledger, there are 4 items that will be needed. The first thing is the date. That is the day the inventory is received or issued out. The receipt side, where record of the inventory is received, will be recorded. The issue side, where details of the inventory supplied out will be recorded. And the balance, which is meant for the inventories that are left in the store. So now let's look at the inventory ledgers. Just like I said, we have 4 columns. The first column is for the date, where date will be input. The second column is for the receipt, where details of the inventories that are received will be recorded. The third column is for issued, where details of the inventories that are supplied out, that are being sold, will be recorded, while the balance columns is meant for the amount of the inventories that are left in the store. Just like I said, for the receipt, issued, and balance, so we are going to have 3 column for each of them, where details of the inventories will be recorded. And what are those details of the inventory? This include the quantity, that is how many inventories are received, at what price are those inventories are purchased, that is price per unit, and what is the value, that is the total amount of the inventory. So just like I said, so the receipt will be divided into 3, where those details will be taken. The issue side and the balance side will also be divided into 3. So for the receipt side, we have the quantity, that is how many inventories received, the price, what is the price per unit, the value, what is the total amount of the inventory. So at the issue side, the same thing happens. We have quantity, price, value, and we also have quantity, price, value for the balance. That is how many quantity remain in the store, at what price are those quantity, and what is the total value of those quantity. So now let's take the illustration. Jumia store started a cement business with 150 bags of cement at 2,000 per bag on the 1st of January 2022. During the month, the following transactions took place. January 3, purchased 30 bags of cement at 2,000 per bag. January 8, sold 40 bags. January 10, purchased 25 bags of cement at 2,200 per bag. On January 15, sold 45 bags of cement. January 23, bought 50 bags of cement at 2,500 per bag. January 27, bought 20 bags of cement at 2,700 per bag. January 30, sold 40 bags of cement. You are required to prepare the inventory, that is the store account, using the Lifo method. Now let's get started. Just like I said, the first thing is that we show our workings. So Jumia store started cement business with 50 bags of cement at 2,000 per bag on January 1st, 2022. That is January 1st, 2022, 50 bags of cement at 2,000 naira per bag. That is going to be 50 times 2,000. So if we multiply 50 times 2,000 naira, that is going to give us 100,000 naira. Now we go to our inventory account and record the details. That is 50 bags of cement, 50 bags at 2,000, while the value will be 100,000. That is our inventory account. So we have January 1, that is 0101, quantity 50, at what price? 2,000, and what is the value? 100,000 naira. Issue, under the issue side, that is going to be dash since we are receiving. So while under the balance, under the quantity, we don't have any information before, so which means our quantity will be 50. So while the price will be 2,000 and the value will be 100,000. Now let's move on to the next item. On January 3rd, purchased purchased 30 bags of cement at 2,100 naira per bag. So let's go to our workings. January 3, 30 bags of cement at 2,100 naira. So that is going to be 30 times 2,100. If we multiply 30 by 2,100, that is going to give us 63,000 naira. So we have 30 bags of cement, that is 30 at what price? 2,100. And what is the value? 63,000. Let's go to our inventory account. So January 3, that is 0301, the quantity 30 bags of cement, price 2,100, while the value is 63,000. Under the issue, that is going to be dash dash dash, since we are not having information about that. So under the balance we have 50 in the store before. Now they are bringing 30. That will be 50 plus 30. That will give us 80. So the price of the inventory in the store before is 2,000 naira. The one they are supplying now is 2,100 naira, which means the 80 bags contains inventory of 2,000 naira and 2,100 naira. That is 2k slash 2.1k. While the value will be 100,000 naira is the total amount value of the inventories in the store before. Now they are bringing additional 63,000 naira. 100,000 naira plus 63,000 naira, that will be 163,000 naira. Now let's item on January 8 sold 40 bags. Now let's pay attention under the workings. This time around they are selling. So just like I said, at what amount will the inventory be supplied out? January 8, 40 bags. Now let's look at our receipt side. The last inventory that I received into the store is the one that were received on the January 3rd, which is 30 bags of cement at 2,100 naira. Now we want to supply 40 bags. So which means the inventory will be taken from the last one that came in, which means the 30 bags that came in on the January 3rd will be the first to be moved out. So that will be 30 bags of cement at 2,100. They want to supply 40. It remains 10 to complete. So the remaining 10 will be taken from the inventory before. That is the one that came in on January 1st. So which means the remaining 10 will be at the rate of 2,000 naira. That is plus 10 bags of cement at 2,000 naira. So 30 at 2,100 naira will be 30 times 2,100 plus 10 at 2,000 naira will be 10 times 2,000. 30 times 2,100 will be 63,000 naira plus 10 times 2,000 naira will be 20,000 naira. 63,000 plus 20,000 will be 83,000 naira. Now let's go to back to our inventory account. So in our inventory account, the date that will be January 8. Under the receipt, since we are not receiving, we are issuing out, that will be dash dash dash. So under the receipt side, let's look at the details. So we have 40 bags of cement at what amount? 2,100 and 2,000 naira, and the value will be 83,000. So that will be 40 bags of cement at 2,100. So that will be 40 bags of cement at 2,100 and 2,000, while the value is 83,000 naira. Under the quantity, the total quantity in the store before is 80, because we look at the last item we have, that is 80. Now they are supplying 40. 80 minus 40, that will be 40 bags of cement that will be left. So if we remember, so which means under the price, so the one at the rate of 2,100 naira have been supplied. So which means the remaining 40 will be at the rate of 2,000 naira. While the value, the total value of the inventory in the store before is 163,000. Now they are supplying inventory worth 83,000 naira out from the store. So 163,000 naira minus 83,000 naira, that will give us 80,000 naira. So that is it by the calculation. Now let's go to the next entry. That is on January 10, purchased 25 bags of cement at 2,200 per bag. Our workings, January 10. 25 bags of cement at 2,200. That will be 25 times 2,200 under our receipt side. So 25 times 2,200, that will give us 55,000 naira, which means we have 25 bags at 2,200. Value is 55,000 naira. Let's go to our inventory account. So in our inventory account, the first thing we input the date, which is January 10, that is 10/01. The receipt, we have 25 bags at 2,200, why the value is 55,000 naira under the issue, that will be dash since we are not issuing out. So under the balance, so the quantity will be 40 bags of cement left in the store before. Now we are receiving additional 25 bags. 40 plus 25, that will be 65 bags of cement. Under the balance, the last inventory we have in the store is at the rate of how much? 2,000 naira. The one they are bringing this time around is at the rate of how much? 2,200, which means the 65 bags will contain cement of 2,000 naira and 2,200 naira. That is 2.2k slash 2,000 naira. While the value will be 80,000 naira plus 55,000 naira, that will be 135,000 naira. The next entry, which is January 15, sold 45 bags of cement. So let's go back to our workings. So now they are selling 45 bags of cement. I think January 15, 45 bags of cement. At what amount? Now let's go back to the receipt side. The last inventory that was received into the store was that of the 10th of January, which is 25 bags. Now they want to supply 45 bags. That means the one they received on the 10th of January, which was the last inventory that was received into the store, will be the first to be issued out. So it's going to be 25 bags of cement at 2,200 naira. Now they want to supply 45 bags. They only have 25 bags. It means we have 20 bags left to complete 45. So the one that came before that, which is January 3rd, 30 bags of cement, they have already supplied that one out. So which means they move on to the next one, which is January 1st. So on January 1st, only 10 bags of cement are being supplied out, which means they still have 40 bags of cement left from the one received on January 1st. So from that one, we are going to remove 20 bags of cement at how much? 2,000 naira, which means that will be 20 bags of cement at 2,000 naira. So 25 bags of cement at 2,200 will be 25 times 2,200. 20 bags at 12,000 naira will be 20 times 2,000 naira. 25 times 2,200 will give us 55,000 naira. 20 times 2,000 naira will give us 40,000 naira. 55,000 naira plus 40,000 naira, that will be 95,000 naira. Now we have 45 bags of cement at what amount? 2,200, 2,000, where the value is 95,000 naira. So let's go back to our inventory account. The date, January 15, that is 1501. The receipt we are not receiving, that is going to be dash. So under the issued, so we have 45 bags of cement at 2,200 and 2,000, while the value is 95,000 naira. Under the quantity, the total quantity in the store before is 65,000 naira. Now we are issuing 45. That will be 65 minus 45. 65 minus 45, that will be 20. So at what amount? So it means the one at the rate of 2,200 have been supplied out, which means the remaining 20 will be at the rate of 2,000 naira. Why the value? So the total value will be 135,000 naira minus 95,000 naira, and that will give us 40,000 naira, which means in the store presently they have just 25 bags of cement left at how much? 2,000 naira. And what is the total value? 40,000 naira. Now the next entry, January 23, bought 50 bags of cement at 2,500 per bag. Let's go to our workings. January 23, 50 bags of cement at 2,500 per bag. So that is going to be 50 times 2,500. If we multiply 50 times 2,500, that will give us 125,000 naira. So let's go back to our inventory account. So the date, January 23, that is 2301. The receipt, how many bags of cement? We have 50 bags of cement. At what amount? 2,500, and value is 125,000. That is 50 bags of cement. Price 2,500, value is 125,000. The issue, since we are not issuing now, we are receiving, that is going to be dash. Why the balance will be, we have 20 bags of cement in the store before, now we are receiving 50 bags. 20 plus 50, that will be 70. At what amount? The one in the store before was at the rate of 2,000. The one we are receiving now is at the rate of 2,500, which means the 70 bags of cement will be at the rate of 2,000 and 2,500 naira. So the value will be 40,000 naira worth of items are in the store before. Now you are receiving 125,000 worth of item. 40,000 plus 125, that will be 165,000 naira. So that is it about the inventory as at 23rd of January. So the next one, so is 27th of January. Bought 20 bags of cement at 2,700 naira. So Now the next working January 27, 20 bags of cement at 2,700. That will be 20 times 2,700. If we multiply 20 times 2,700, that is going to give us 54,000 naira. Now let's go to our inventory account. So the date January 27. 2701. How many bags of cement? So that will be 20 bags of cement at 2,700, which is 54,000 naira. Under the issue side, we are not issuing, so that is going to be dash dash dash. Why the balance? We have 70 bags of cement left in the store before. Now we are receiving an additional 20 bags. 70 plus 20, that will be 90. So the price of the one in the store before is 2,200, 2,500. Now this one is 2,700. So the price of that 90 will be 2,200, 2,500, and 2,700. Why the value will be 165,000 is what you have in the store before. Now we are receiving item worth 54,000 naira. 165,000 naira plus 54,000 naira, that will be 219,000 naira. So let's move on to the last one. January 40 bags of cement were sold. So at what time? Let's go back to our workings. January 40 bags of cement. So at what amount will these 40 bags of cement be sold? So let's go to our receipt side. So what is the last receipt into the store? That is the item that came in on January 27, which is 20 bags of cement at 2,600 naira. So which means the one that came in last will be the first to be moved out. So that is 20 bags of cement at 2,700 naira. Now they want to supply 40. They have 20 at 2,700. We have 20 bags left. Then we move on to our receipt side. Then which item came in before that? So that is the item that came in on January 22, which is 50 bags of cement, which means the remaining 20 will be taken from the 50 bags of cement, which is at the rate of 2,500 naira. So that will be 20 bags at 2,500. So 20 plus 20, that's 40 bags that we need. So 20 at 2,700 will be 20 times 2,700. 20 at 2,500 will be 20 times 2,500. 20 times 2,700, that will give us 54,000 naira. 20 times 2,500, that will give us 50,000 naira. 54,000 plus 50,000 naira, that will be 124,000 naira. Now let's go back to our inventory account. So the date 31. So under the receipt side, since we are not receiving, we are issuing, that will be dash dash dash. So under the issue side, so let's input the details. That is 40 bags at 2,700, 2,500, which is 104,000 naira. So under the balance, the quantity, we have 90 in the store before. Now we are supplying 40. 90 minus 40, that will be 50 bags. So at what amount will it be? We are supplying the one at the rate of 2,700. So and we are supplying from the one at the rate of 2,500, which means the 50 bag will be at the rate of 2,000 and 2,500. So while the balance 219,000 naira we have in the store before, now we are supplying items worth 104,000 naira. 219,000 naira minus 104,000 naira, that will give us 115,000 naira. That is all about how to prepare the inventory account using the last in first out method. Now let's go to the receipt side. If we close the value, if we add all the values together, so the amount will be 397,000 naira. So that represents the total amount of purchase for the month of January, which means in the month of January, total purchases is 397,000 naira. So if we want to determine the total amount of items issued out, so for the month of January, if we close the value side of the issued, that will give us 282,000, which means the total amount of value of items issued out is 282,000 naira. So if we go to the balance side, the balance that we have at the balance side, which is 115,000 naira, that represents the closing stock. That is the closing inventory for the month of January. That is all about how to prepare inventory valuation using the last in first out method, which is Lifo method. So in the next video, I will be discussing about inventory valuation using the weighted average method. So thank